showcase box. What if this is a showcase box and that's why... Oh. Whoa. Alright, time to sit down and answer some of these fucking emails. Let's see what they got to complain about today. And what's this? Hey, Tom. Some guy's saying he got an error showcase or something and he wants us to, like, replace it or take care of him or something. What do you want me to tell this fucking guy?
Tell him fuck off.
Oh, I like it. I'll tell him to go f himself, huh? Send. Hello, and welcome back to the channel, fellow shiny cardboard addicts. My name is Causnova, and in this video today, we will be talking about the response I got from Fantasy Flight Games after receiving an error showcase rarity in my Shadows of the Galaxy case break video. We mentioned in the end of that video that we were going to reach out to Fantasy Flight Games and see what kind of communication or if there's any way we could work this out or talk about it, because there's a lot of implications that come from something like that happening. So we did receive a response from them after a few reminders, and they mentioned that in the email, which we're going to check out here in a second. But welcome in, buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Okay, so if you haven't seen the video yet, I do recommend going and checking out the Star Wars Shadows of the Galaxy case break video that I did a couple weeks ago that came out to see what we're talking about and to give this entire video reference and meaning. But we're going to jump right into the email that I received from Fantasy Flight Games. So here we go. We have, "Hello, Justin. Sorry for the delay. Thank you so very much for your patience, as our team is currently handling a high volume of communication for Star Wars Unlimited, period." I want to stop there. Why? I mean, I get it's a new card game, and yeah, you're probably getting a lot of emails and questions and whatnot and stuff, but like, is it because you're having a lot of errors like mine? Oh. And I'm not trying to be too harsh. Like, these are the serious questions I want to ask because I am a lifelong Star Wars fan. I'm a lifelong trading card game fan. Two of my favorite things have now merged, and I was very, very excited for this card game. I have sold plenty of these cases. I have been pushing it. I've been talking to card shop owners, hoping they'll pick it up and start running local TCG events. I push it over on Crossing Incorporated. Love them. Of course, they are not a part of this. This is something entirely separate. This is my case break video over here on the channel, but love them, love ripping the boxes, pulling the showcases and everything over on the live stream. So I guess that first sentence just kind of makes me like, I wonder why you're experiencing a high volume of communication at this time. But there's some significant answers. Like I said, they're a new card game. You can look at this either way. Like, we'll play the devil's advocate here. But to continue, "We appreciate you creating content for Star Wars Unlimited! Exclamation point. Unfortunately, we do not offer card replacement at this time. However, we will be investigating the logistics of this in the future, and we will be sure to communicate widely once there is a firm process in place." We're going to stop there. Now, this is what I was talking about with what this could mean implication-wise and moving forward into the Star Wars TCG, Star Wars Unlimited TCG. Could this have to do with their production line? Could this have to do with the way the packs are sealing the cards, the sealant, the grip, the waxy paper packs they're using, which I do like the feel of, but at the same time, if that is going to be the cause of error showcases, then get them the fuck out, right? Like, so that's important, and in the email, they do touch on the fact that, like, basically, hey, there's nothing we can do for you, Nova, but we are going to look into it, and we do plan to make, like, a wider, broader communication about a process that we're going to have in place, which I don't know if that means they're going to have a replacement process. I don't know if that means they're going to admit that there was some kind of error in their production process and a bunch of cards came out, because so far I haven't seen any other videos like this. I've seen a couple misprints and things like that, a couple of off cards, but nothing specifically like this. So I don't know if it is an issue or if mine was a one-off, which I can understand, and I can kind of understand their perspective of like, well, it was a one-off accident and that happens in cards, and like try to sell it as an error because a bunch of people are going to go, that's an error, you can make a bunch of big bucks. One, on that topic, this card game is very new. Two, I get that Star Wars is older, so there are collectors in it that have been around for decades, and maybe they will be interested in something like that. maybe. But 3, keep in mind I bought a case too, so we're trying to sort of leverage that price. Not exactly that I bought the case planning to make the entire price back, but I was hoping to hit a showcase, hopefully one I could play, and if I didn't hit one I was going to play, I was going to sell it. And that's kind of my philosophy with a lot of my cards. If you guys know me or if you watch my videos before, I either binder it, I play it, or I sell it for something that I'm going to binder or play, and that's how I run my collection. So we'll see. That is, in fact, one option I'm considering, is going to try to grade it. The problem with the Moth Gideon showcase, I mean, if you haven't seen the video, check it out. The problem is it's 2 pieces, so I don't know if PSA is even going to accept that as a gradable miscut, because the card is not one piece, it's 2 separate pieces. I don't know if they're gonna go and like put it into a slab. I don't really know, so we're gonna look into that, and maybe potentially trying to sell it to try to make a little money back. As far as playing the game going forward, I am going to continue playing the game online for free. Which, like, are they going to work on a game, like, or announce that they're going to work on a game? Like, probably would have been really cool to have a game at launch so that people could play it for free and then invest in the card game. But no, do that later after they've bought a bunch of cards. I understand. I get it. It's capitalism, baby. But let's continue this. So the rest of the email. Your best bet for full product replacement or refunds is to work directly with your local game store. We appreciate your excitement and dedication to Star Wars Unlimited and apologize for any inconveniences this may have caused. Thank you and have a great day, FFG Support Team Fantasy Flight Games. Okay, so I want to touch on this too. One, it was a factory error. So I understand like the chain of sale and how like maybe I should or maybe like that's in their head, like, oh, we'll go to your local. I don't see it as the card shop's problem or an issue that the card shop, I don't want to put my local out of money because the factory, like the producer of the card messed up. Does that make sense? And that is why I reached out directly to them. Had it been something that like the shop could have been responsible for, like a dent in the case or something, or a messed up, like a box is like chunked and the cards are messed up, then I would seek a refund from the local. But this is a factory error within a perfectly sealed case that we crack live on the video. So I don't think it would be fair. And I don't want to do that to them at all. I'm not going to. I don't plan on doing that at all. So, and I don't really recommend you do, unless it's like, I mean, use your best judgment here, morality and what you think, but I don't think it would be their fault unless there was some sort of process in place where I got my refund from the locals and then the local got a refund from Fantasy Flight, which even if they were to do this, I guarantee that process would take so long. And some of these local shops really can't afford to take hits like that, especially if it's happening a lot and more than like once or twice. But we'll see. So that's pretty much the end of the email. They're not really going to do much. It sounds like they do plan on making some kind of investigation into how this happened. Hopefully they mean that. Hopefully they actually mean that and it's not like a, So we got a response from Fantasy Flight Games. I touched a little bit on like what I plan to do with the Moth Gideon. I am going to see if I can get it graded as a PSA miscut because we love PSA. That's my brand. But it is 2 separate pieces, so I don't even know if they will accept this, as a gradable card. If not, maybe we'll try to list it raw. Maybe we'll hold on to it for a while. Who's really to know? I'd love to trade it if anyone is out there and wants to trade it for like a Cad Bane showcase, even if it's got a little error. But that's it. I didn't write any script for this video. I didn't really plan it out too much. I was just like, I didn't know what I was going to say coming in. I had been thinking about it for the last 4 or 5 days since I got the email 7 days ago, and kind of cooking it up. Went through all the stages. I was like angry at first. So now I've kind of reached this point where I could see a little bit of their side. I do think, honestly, I think they should be more worried about it. I think they should be more worried about taking care of the individual player. You're representing Star Wars, which is a household name and an amazing franchise and series. And it's a new card game. You would think that you would want to start off on the right foot. And I know I'm no big content creator, and that might play a role in it. Like, oh, who's going to see his video? I don't know. But, I wish this could have been resolved in a better way. And I'm not saying that like I was like, I don't want them to like send me money. Honestly, a replacement Moth Gideon, not even the showcase that I wanted, but one that wasn't destroyed would have been great. Anything like that, or just, I don't know. This email just feels lacking of emotion. It feels lacking of urgency. and then the have a great day. I'm not having a great day, especially after reading that email. Kind of ruins a day, right? But what are you going to do? That was our response. I still got some boxes. I ripped a couple, got some cool cards. I've been running the Cad Bane Green. It's been a really fun deck on the streams. Like I said, I do plan to continue playing. I really do not know if I'm going to buy any more Star Wars Unlimited because, I bought a case. I went big. I was going for the showcase, the one in every other case pull rate, and we got screwed. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I appreciate you all tuning in, and I'd love to know what you think on the opinion, whether or not you agree with me, or whether you are, you do agree with me. I don't know. Let me know. What do you think this is? A lot of people told me this is exactly the email, and I knew when I sent it that this could certainly be, more than likely, be the email I was going to receive, but I had hope, just like Luke. I had hope. And it didn't really come through for me today, but let me know down in the comments what you think about all this, what you would have done in my position, what you want to do. I don't know. Let's talk about it some more, because that's what we do here. We communicate, we talk about it, we play cards, we play games. But thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Cause Nova. Stay tuned for more information on this. I do plan to make some more videos in the future. Maybe I'll decide to rip another case. Maybe I'll forgive them. Maybe we'll work something out. I don't know. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining me. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe on your way out. I'll see you soon. Peace.